Hey guys, it's Todd from Wayfinder Realty, your host on Sold on Flavor. I hope everyone's enjoying the content that we're putting out. I know I'm enjoying sharing some of my favorite recipes. Today is Sunday and we're celebrating Memorial Day weekend. A special celebration to the people that have given their lives to protect the freedoms that we enjoy. Today I'm going to be doing a dish called burnt ends. Now I never heard of burnt ends until I got into smoking. Burnt ends are little cubicles of meat. I say that because I learned it on pork belly. You can do it on different types of meat. You can do it on a brisket. You can do it on a chuck roast. But the way I learned is on pork belly. That's what we're going to do. A lot of people aren't familiar with pork belly. It's the same stuff that they use to make bacon. So we're going to get into it. There's a couple different processes. You do need a smoker for this. So the first part is we cut it up into little 1 1/4 inch, 1 1/2 inch squares. Season it, smoke it for a bit, take it out, mix it with a bunch of butter and barbecue sauce, put it back in the smoker, take it out, cover it, and then we'll finish it with a little bit of honey glaze. So that's the process. Look forward to sharing it with you. This is a favorite dish of mine. It's very decadent, and thanks for tuning in.
First thing we do is we remove the packaging. Now in the barbecue world, there's always going to be this debate about how much fat you want to leave on it. Some people don't trim any of it. Other people say you want to cut it back. But as you can see, there is, in some parts, a very thick part on there. I do like to cut it back a little bit. That's what I'm going to do. Now these pieces of fat, what's really great if you want is to take that with some tongs and rub it across your grill, and you can actually season your grill with the fat back there. Now, some people aren't comfortable with handling pork belly just because it's very slippery, can be difficult to work with. You can put it in the freezer for about a half an hour and let it stiffen up. But I have a pretty sharp knife, so I'm really not worried about it. Like I said, you want to go about an inch, 1 1/4, 1.5 inch little cubes. All right, and then you're going to drizzle it with olive oil and heavily coat it with your dry rub. Okay, so I've cut these up. Like I said, about 1 1/4 inch, 1.5 inch. Doesn't have to be perfect. What you want to do, you want to get some olive oil. So what you want to do, you want to get some olive oil. Drizzle that over. You don't need a lot of it, but the olive oil is the binder in this situation, what we're using it for. So just a couple teaspoons even. I don't even think you need that much. In this case, I'm using Kinder's Woodfire Garlic Rub. Use any type of rub you like. You'll enjoy this. It has a nice garlic taste to it. Season generously. So again, these are going to shrink up on you once you get them in the smoker and you cook them down. So don't be afraid of, again, we are sold on flavor. Don't be afraid of having that seasoning on there. In the barbecue world, that's called bark. You want a nice thick bark on it. I was up this morning at 5. I had a Boston butt or a pork shoulder that went in. So we're having that later. Some potato salads, homemade macaroni, mac and cheese. So I got this cooling rack, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to arrange these cubes just like that. Okay, I've taken the pork belly out of the smoker. You're going to see that there's some grill marks on it, and the seasoning's been caramelized. So you're going to take a little brown sugar. About a half a stick of butter. Salted is fine. Barbecue sauce. And some honey. This is going to go covered back in the smoker for another hour. Okay, here are the burnt ends. They've been taken out of the smoker. So originally they were smoked for 2.5 hours. And then once we put all the toppings in, they went back in the smoker for an hour.
Hey guys, it's Todd from Wayfinder Realty, your host on Sold on Flavor. I hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend. Please try out this recipe. I hope to do more smoked recipes in the future. Burnt ends. Now that's a meal that should be shared with a friend in your new home. Give me a call. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe.